All right, so I think now is a good time to do our daily debate. If the guys are ready, guys,
Let's do it.
let's do it. All right, let's talk about Fortaleza. Which hashtag UFC Fortaleza bout are you looking forward to the most? There's some good ones now, and you can feel free to toss in your own if you don't like either of these two. Rafael Assunção versus Marlon Moraes. Remember, the winner could get a shot at the bantamweight champion TJ Dillashaw. Moraes has been on a roll. He's a former champ at WSOF, now known as PFL. Assunção happens to be 1-1 against TJ Dillashaw. All right, the other fight is Jose Aldo versus Renato Moicano. Aldo, the former UFC featherweight king, one of the most exciting fighters in the game. Kind of teasing retirement as well, so we're not going to get too many more Jose Aldo fights. Versus the up-and-coming Renato Moicano, who said, hey, guess what? I'll fight another Brazilian. Remember, Brazilians usually don't like to fight Brazilians, but Moicano knew that this probably would be one of the paths to get a title shot. That title is held by Max Holloway. And, of course, there's other as well if there's another one out there that you want to chime in on. So why don't you go first this time, Dan Tom?
You know, I really like the co-main event. It's kind of hard for me to get around that. I'm a big Jose Aldo fan since the WEC, obviously, and just watching all the iterations of him and how he's really kind of pieced together his game. You know, we talk about pound-for-pound talk, and it gets clogged up with guys like, you know, Jones and DC tend to be the kind of hot topic as far as that goes. But Aldo overall, through a body of his career, I don't see how he's not one of the top 3 pound-for-pound greats when you look at that run. I think it was close to 9 defenses total when we're looking at like that WEC era. You know,
no positive tests.
Yeah, no positive tests. And yeah, I mean, just it's hard to deny that. So that'll be my vote. But I do want to give some love to just a quiet fight on the prelims. Ricardo Ramos versus Said Nurmagomedov. Two kind of prospect-S type fighters that I think is going to be an interesting one for hardcores. I'm not sure how fun it's going to be, but it's a really important match. We'll see how they match up stylistically.
How about you guys?
I am going to go with David Timur and Charles Oliveira.
Nice.
Right.
That is my cartoon fight. And what I mean by that is you just see the puff of smoke and you see a bunch of fists and feet flying everywhere.
Yeah.
That's what that fight's going to be. So I'm actually really, really excited.
But you're
to see
more
that
excited than the other two, or it's just a, hey, keep an eye on this one, and now you're going to give us your real answer?
I think I'm more excited than them.
Really?
Yeah. Just because I, in regards to just watching a good scrap, I'll have a beer and a hot dog in my hand for that fight. For sure.
Okay.
And to go over to your fight, Dan, I think the fact that it's 3 rounds is going to make the pace of that fight even more exciting. I think that's going to be a good one too.
I'm going with Aldo and Moicano, and I was going to take a page from Dan's book as well. That's why I was crossing my fingers that he didn't take that one. The Timur Oliveira fight, and then you took it. But yeah, look, I can't lie. Aldo and Moicano, I think, is going to be it. The other one has its potential. It depends how Assunção comes out and fights. If he's playing chess and he wins, like I believe he may, then it could be just a good tactical win for Rafael Assunção. He's a surgeon out there, you know what I mean? Or, of course, Marlon Moraes might do something spectacular because he's a spectacular fighter. But I think Aldo and Moicano, there's just a lot of athleticism there. There's a lot of potential for this thing. It's dynamite, you know what I mean? So, but because Goes chose that one, let me throw out another one. Ledette's got some hands, and Walker had an amazing debut. So I think one of these 2 light heavyweights is going to go out there and probably crush the other one. You know, which sucks because I want that division to thrive. So I really wouldn't want to see younger dudes, or sorry, I guess less experienced guys in that division, you know, fighting so soon. I'd rather see them like get over on a veteran maybe that's on the way down. But hey, they're slated to fight. Ledette's 9-1. He came down from heavyweight, if you recall. Johnny Walker 15-3. He had that amazing debut over our guy Khalil Roundtree out in Chile, if I'm not mistaken. So that one's one that I'm really, really pumped up about.
Not every fighter can fight for the title, so I understand a matchmaker's point of view, where with that fight, I think they're just saying, let's see what comes out of this.
Yeah, no doubt. There you go. That's the Daily Debate brought to you by the MMA Junkie Radio team. Let me not leave you, though, first without giving you the results. It was pretty overwhelming with Aldo and Moicano at 72%, and then the rest went to Assunção and Moraes. 4% went to other, but others pretty stacked. So keep an eye on UFC on ESPN Plus 2 this Saturday. And, of course, keep it locked on MMA Junkie. We got you covered all weekend long. All right.